Hi everyone, Scott with CyberScribe.org here, and this is part 2 of Introduction to Binary Numbers, and here we're going to be converting some decimal to binary IP addresses. I'll get some practice with this. We're going to step through each one, and we're going to get started with a pretty simple one, 192.168.0.1. Now this is part 2, so if this is looking a little strange, a little foreign to you, if you don't remember, or if you don't know how we came up with this table here of values for the places of the binary, check out part 1. Okay, but we're going to get started, just get some practice doing these conversions. Remember, a binary IP address is 32 bits, and a bit is just the 1 or the 0, and separated into 4 octets, and each octet is 8 bits. Okay, so this converted to decimal would be 255, 255, 255, 255, which is a broadcast address. So let's get started right away. I'm going to do the decimal here, and I'm going to do the binary down here. So let's get started with 192.168.0.1. We'll step through it. First number is 192. So what we need to do is we need to look 192, this largest number, is 192 greater than or equal to 128? Yes, it is. So we set that bit. Then what we do is we take 192, subtract, no, not 168, 128. And what do you get? 64. So that's your next number. All right, let's move on. 64. Is 64 greater than or equal to 64? Yes, it is. We set the bit, and we subtract. And you get 0 from that. And because everything else has a number, there is no 0 here, we're going to fill the rest of these places with zeros. So your first set of your first octet is going to be 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 192 in binary. Now let's check 192, and you see 1, 1, and 6 zeros after that. Alright, easy enough. Let's do 168. So 168 is going to be the number. 168, is it greater than or equal to 128? Yes, it is. So we set the bit, and we subtract 128, oops, minus 128. And what does that equal? You get 40. So 40 is our new number. Is 40 greater than or equal to 64? No, it's not. Moving on. Is 40 greater than or equal to 32? Yes, it is. Set the bit, and subtract again, and you get 8. So 8 is our new number. Okay, is 8 greater than or equal to 16? No, so you put a 0. Is 8 greater than or equal to 8? Yes, so you set that bit. 8 minus 8 is 0, and then you just fill in the rest with zeros. And this is your second octet. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. And let's test it out. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Make sure. 168. There we go. Okay, the next two are pretty easy because the third section is just a 0. Well, you're starting with a 1, so everything is going to be 0 in this case. But remember, you need to put the zeros in and for the place, to keep their place. Let's just put, alright, and down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the third octet of the binary. Now the last one is just a number 1. We don't need to do anything special with this either because 1 is not equal to anything except for this last bit. And all we do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now let's just check what is 1 in binary. It's 1 in decimal. Remember, with the calculator, you're not going to have these leading zeros, but you do need to put them in your IP address, because that's when they do something called an ANDing process and coming up with network addresses and things like that. Those are needed. So that's it. This is 192.168.0.1 in binary. Wasn't too bad, was it? Let's do 2 more, or just 1. We'll see how we are with time. Okay. So, let's set this up. This one is going to be 88.208.24, .57. Okay, your first number is going to be 88. All right, we're starting here. We're working on the first octet. Okay, is 88 greater than or equal to 128? No, it's not. Let's move on. Is 88 greater than or equal to 64? Yes, it is. So 88 minus 64 equals, that should be 24. Well, let's fill in. 24 is the next number, and we set that 64-bit. Okay. Now, 24. Is 24 greater than or equal to 32? No. We put a 0. Move on. Is 24 greater than or equal to 16? Yes, it is. Set that bit and subtract 16. And that equals what? 8. 8 is your next number. And looking here, is 8 greater than or equal to 8? Yes, it's the same. Set the bit. And then 8 minus 8 is 0. So every other bit is a 0. Okay. So this should be 88. Now let's go into decimal and check it out. 10110000. 10110000. Remember, the calculator, the leading zeros are not included, but you do need that with the IP addressing. 208 is the next one, so let's get 208 set up. 208 is 208 greater than or equal to 128? Yes, it is. Subtract, that should be 80. Okay, 80 is our next number. Is 80 greater than or equal to 64? Yes, it is. Set the bit. Okay, we set the bit, and we're going to subtract 80 minus 64, and that equals 16. Next bit is 16. Let's fill that in. Okay. Is 16 greater than or equal to 32? No, it's not. Moving on. Is 16 greater than or equal to 16? Yes, it's the same. 1. You have 0 because 16 minus 16 is 0. Nothing else will match, so you fill in the rest with zeros. So 208 should look like how we have it written there. Let's check it. 1101 0000, and that works. All right, 24. Let's do that one. And we will clear out this octet. Do you see how it works? It's just practice. I mean, it's not really that difficult. So just take your time and work through it. Okay, we're going to say 24 doesn't equal or greater than 128. No on 64, no on 32. Yes on 16. And we're going to subtract 16, and we're going to get 8. And the next one, 8 is greater than or equal to, it's equal to 8, so we get that. And we're going to subtract 8. That equals 0. 0 is our next number, and it doesn't match any other place. So 0, 0, 0. So let's test this one and say 24 in binary. 11,000. Remember, that's not 11,000. That's just kind of a way for me to check it quicker. But 11000. There you go. Remember, leading zeros need to be included. So 000, 11000. Last one is 57. And let's clear this out. Okay, 57. Greater than or equal to 128? No. Greater than or equal to 64? No. Greater than or equal to 32? Yes. Set the bit and subtract. Whoops. Minus 32. And that should equal 25. So then 25 is our new number. Is 25 greater than or equal to 16? Yes. Set the bit and subtract 16. And what is that? That should be 9. So let's move on. 9 greater than or equal to 8? Yes. Set the bit, subtract 8, and that equals 1 is your next number to check. And the only one that works for is the last one. 57. Let's take a look. 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. There you go. 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. This is the IP address converted into binary of this one. And that's it. Okay. Now, this next one, I'm not going to do as much walking you through it, but follow along and see if you can understand what I'm doing and get through it. Okay. So 65, let's just write it up here. 65, 39, 205. Okay, so this one is going to be 0, 1, 1. And let's fill in some zeros. So your first octet, 0, 1, and let's check it in the decimal. 65. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. All right. 39. Okay, so we're going to say 0, 0, 1. And you should have 7 left, so 0, 0, 1, 3 left, 1 and 1. So 39, let's check it out. 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. So that's correct. And let's fill that in. 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay. All right, and the next one is 205. So 205, we're going to set that bit there. And 205 minus 128 equals 77, which set the bit. And after that, you have 13 left. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And let's fill in these zeros. Let's see if I did it right. One one zero zero 1101. 1100 1101. Okay. And the last one is 54. Okay, 0, 0, 1, and that's going to be 22. Set it. It's going to be 6. Set it, set it. 0. Oops. And let's set this bit back. I'm just trying to do this a little bit faster, just so we're not taking so much time with this. But let's check this out and make sure this works, and after that we'll be done. 110, 110, 110, 110. That's it. Okay, and this is the binary IP address of 65.39.205.54. So that's some practice for you. Like I said, it just takes time. It just takes you doing these things. But it is a useful skill to have, and you will be glad that you know this stuff, especially when you go into subnetting, variable length subnet masking, things like that, the more advanced IP configurations. This will come in very handy, and you will be ahead. So that's all I have for today. If you liked it, subscribe, send me a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.